Dear friends, the Irish province of the Institute of Christ the King Sovereign Priest presents Lenten Thoughts, live not by bread alone, but by every word from daily Mass. Why not help us to restore the Church of the Immaculate Heart of Mary as almsgiving this Lent? Go to this link. Thank you for your generosity. Thursday of the fourth week of Lent, the widow's son is raised back to life. Imagine yourself to be among the crowd near the gates of the city of Naim, and that you see the meeting between Jesus and the sorrowing widow, and all that takes place on this wonderful occasion. Jesus, the giver of life himself, surrounded by his disciples and a large crowd, encounters a funeral procession for a young man led by his grieving mother, a widow, and many others from the city who sympathized with her. The instant Jesus sees her, his compassion is stirred. His heart, brimming with love for humanity, reacts with immediate sympathy upon witnessing her distress. Listen to his tender words, "Weep not," and observe as he touches the funeral bier and commands the dead young man to rise to life again. Witness the miracle unfold as the young man's eyes open, his cheeks regain color, and he sits up speaking once more. Yet Jesus' compassion does not end there. He restores the son to his widowed mother. Imagine the overwhelming joy that would fill the mother's heart in that moment. Put yourself in the shoes of those witnessing this incredible scene. Feel your heart swell with love for Jesus, so much so that if you had not been following him before, you would join him now. The young man who died was just like any other young person. He was vibrant, full of life and hopes, surrounded by friends and perhaps some foes. His mother loved him dearly, seeing him as her hope and joy in her later years. Neither of them expected his life to end so abruptly. Death came unexpectedly, snatching him away. They could not have imagined that the Lord, who holds power over life and death, would bring him back to life and to his mother. How futile are the promises we make to ourselves about enjoying life. Despite being young and carefree about serious matters, we never know if we will be alive tomorrow, next week, or next year. When death does come, the years will seem short. Death is inevitable, and compared to eternity, our time on earth is brief. We cannot expect a miraculous resurrection like the one in the Gospel. Even if we were granted more years, death would eventually come. Do I think enough about death, its certainty, its swift arrival, and the uncertainties surrounding its time, place, or manner? A soul in mortal sin, lacking God's grace, is like a dead body being carried to burial. The Church mourns, and Jesus approaches, inspiring it with remorse and offering countless means through his Church for its resurrection from sin. He commands it, "Arise." Yet, despite Jesus' compassion, many souls choose to remain dead in sin, rejecting the sacraments and other means offered by Jesus and his Church. The consequence is grave. They will be buried in hell, all due to their own choice. Jesus has done everything possible. It is a tragic waste of his and the Church's loving efforts. What an irreparable loss. I adore your compassionate heart, Jesus, and I will do all I can to respond to your infinite goodness, which offers me effective means through your Church to rise from sin's death. Jesus, aid me by thy grace. From the 11th to the 19th of March, join us for the Novena to Saint Joseph. O Saint Joseph, whose protection is so great, so strong, so prompt before the throne of God, I place in you all my interests and desires. Did you enjoy today's Lenten thought? Why not help us make this former Presbyterian church worthy of the Catholic liturgy? our beloved Church of the Immaculate Heart of Mary in Belfast. To donate, go to this link. May God bless you for your generosity. And may the Immaculate Heart of Mary triumph in Ireland.